Oh, I don't know.
Picks me up. Go away. I'm talking.
Okay.
Thanks, Jim. So let's say you guys are down here.
Sitting right there with the I was here. I remember. They'd come by every couple hours and kick us and wake us up. And
yeah, but that's not that's because of stabbings. People would get drunk down here. Some people did. Some people got attacked. Some people got hurt. So the police had to respond. And then when the police responded over here, because a crime occurred, they decided that police officers have to be down here in order to prevent any violent activity. In order to prevent you and this gentleman right here and other people from getting hurt. That's the only reason we're down here.
Okay.
You were down here before that happened, so that I'm sorry.
Okay, but I don't know. Maybe you can talk to my boss and ask him. But that's
yeah,
what
I mean, that appears to be perfect bullshit to me.
Maybe.
I was here and they were coming by.
I know, but if you're calling it, listen, if you're calling it bullshit, I'm just telling you what I was told.
I know. I'm just saying. They're telling you that. I'm saying that's. I wasn't saying you were bullshitting me. I just said that storyline is perfect bullshit because you guys were down here before. Every couple hours.
Yeah, but you're on here. That might be true. Like people are coming by.
So you're not down here. You're not down here.
When I'm
still not down here 24 hours. You still end up leaving.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm leaving across the street. Not the restaurant. That's where I am across the street. You're right about that, I guess. But I'm saying there's a police presence down here at these two intersections 24/7 because of what we have down here. I'm here now. I might be here till 9 o'clock, right? 6 hours. Maybe till 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Directly, I'll go across the street. I'll grab something to eat. I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, that's fine. So do we. I mean, we're occupiers. We understand that. But the only question I have is...
I was talking to this gentleman.
I understand, but I want to know why.
Why are you guys recording every single time?
Because I like to do this. I would like to know why when I tried to give you the passport this morning, sir. When I tried to give you that guy's passport.
I was talking to this gentleman right here. I was having a conversation back and forth. That actually was a good conversation. Can you give me a minute?
Okay, I'll give you a minute. I'll wait.
Because you were here before the stabbing on a regular basis, waking us up. Harassing us every couple hours. Not you. I don't keep track. Yeah. This other kid was coming by here every couple hours.
The trouble is,
getting out
there's a catch-22 there. Correct. And there's like this catch-22 because
so
you're trying to
preach to us.
Well, maybe you can describe it that, but sure, I'll go along with that. That'll be fine. And part of it is because there's certain violations that are occurring here that we're told because of political reasons that we shouldn't enforce. So sort of like it's kind of King X. If you're part of this, certain laws don't apply to you.
And certain ones do.
Well, a law should apply to everybody. For example, you're not supposed to sit in line. Right?
There is an explicit exception to First Amendment demonstration.
I've been here. I have not.
It's number 4.
Correct. Correct. But this particular table, the last 3 weeks when I'm down here for 3-hour shifts, I haven't seen a single person try to pass out flyers. I haven't seen a single person stand up and discuss issues regarding climate. The only time I ever actually saw people, get upset and worked up when I was down here is when I tried to talk to a person very casually regarding drinking alcohol in public. Telling me he's not supposed to. And I said, come over here. And I walked up and he just like, in rush hour traffic, started running down the street.
Because you said you were going to shoot him.
Because he's not supposed to. No, absolutely.
Yes, you did. That's bullshit. I reported it to the sergeant.
I'm sure if any of that has happened, okay, there are how many people down here that here?
Everybody's seen it. You want me to get witnesses? You really want to do this?
Just this gentleman.
I was standing right next to you and I heard it. With my own ears, I heard it.
Okay.
Then why is your name hidden? Why don't you have your name sewn on your jacket?
It's an old jacket.
Yeah, but still, it should be posted everywhere, right? You should be known who you are.
Your sign stars.
Yeah.
I know you know, man.
But why did you say that you were going to shoot an occupier for having an open container?
I don't mind having a conversation and stuff. It's good. But the entire time when you're down here as a police officer, you're being dozed the entire time. So I'm standing over here. You come up and say hi to another guy. This guy's just repeating the same questions over and over.
Because you never answer them.
The face of armor, like I'm.
Because you never answer them.
Your uniform is the face of our oppression. That's where the 1%. That's where the rubber meets the road.
Correct. And you should.
It's outrageous to me that the city of San Francisco, the city of San Francisco allows cannabis use right down there with an eye shop here for commerce, for commercial purposes. And we are out here exercising the First Amendment in corruption. We're trying to enforce it. And they oppress us and say you don't have the same privileges. They act as if we're corporations that merely have privileges.
I'm sure for standing here, you notice that those are issues way above my head.
Right.
And you should not just deal with the
But I'm saying,
with a loaded foot soldier. You have to address is the people
but
of
it's
the
very
command.
difficult in the heat of the moment when you're the one enforcing the unjust law.
There's no heat of the moment right now.
No,
There hasn't been any for a while.
and I'm not
So
yelling.
just I encourage you to do what every citizen in this country should do. There's procedure that you can go and address those issues.
Yes.
Talk to your politicians, talk to your representatives in the city government. And that is the way you should go about doing stuff like that.
I agree. But
And that is the proper, because it's a very complex thing in a society.
In the meantime, you guys keep oppressing us.
It's very difficult society with people with a lot of different views. Everybody's pushing their own way. You have to have some rules and regulations and procedures on how to go and change things. So I encourage you to do that. Go to the city hall and speaking to your representative. I'm sure you're registered to vote, perhaps here in San Francisco or somewhere else. That is a democracy. That's what
And that system has repeatedly failed us over the years. Because it's corrupted now by big money.
And that is a system that should be
Yes, that's what we're doing. It's not easy. You don't go to the library and say how to topple a corrupt government.
Well, what can you do? And I said, and by coming here, it's like, I don't mind this conversation here, but like, if you're trying to change something, what do you got to change? By talking to people, walk through the image.
No, come here. I want you to show me how to do this. Come here.
Do that. That's fine. That's how we concede to your point. But that's what we're doing. What would you change?
We caught the guy. We caught this guy.
What would you? But is anything going to change in society if you're talking to me? By talking to me, do I have an ability to go and change anything?
Yeah, I think everyone that we talk to is meaningful. I think anyone and everyone that we can engage
At that point, I can understand that.
and try and change their mind.
Everybody has a valid opinion.
Act differently. There might be that off chance where you tell your boss, no, this is wrong. I mean,
That makes sense.
There's a lot to be said for changing.
But you see,
mind.
how we can have a normal conversation like this, and there's some other people that are just trying to push their point of view. And they're trying to drill one question or another, and they're trying to get to one point that is even beside the point. The point is 99%, the point is the movement, and all that kind of stuff. I think that's the reason you're down here.
We've also suffered, there are many stories of police abuse. There are many stories of police beating people and lying.
Just
you
like
guys don't really have the best record with us. And because of those stories, there's a lot of animosity towards you guys. Because not all of you guys are perfect people. Just like some of us may drink and cause a fight or something, there are some of you that will abuse your authority. And
there's a procedure to get rid of and address those issues.
And they don't always work, just like ours don't. and procedures, you know, but they don't always work.
It's okay then? If it doesn't work? No, it's not okay. You should still keep addressing it.
Absolutely, and we are. It's always
I
been
encourage you. You see people drinking in there.
When you're in public, it's hard to tell someone you can't do that here because you're in public. If we were in our own house, it'd be a different story.
What do you mean by telling somebody else out here like don't drink?
It's
Like one of you guys telling the other guys?
It's hard to enforce it.
Sounds like you're trying to be.
Especially when the people just walk into our camp.
Yeah, and you know what? And that is.
And have no real connection with
I have a connection here with you. I have a connection here with you because the way you're describing it is exactly describing what police work is like. When you're saying it's difficult, can you imagine being a police officer and saying? Because basically what you're trying to be is a police officer, who polices people.
Right. But the police have enforced unjust laws for so long that you've lost your honor. And all the drug laws are
Yeah, but that's a political issue. We were talking about simple things, like trying to get along in the camp and stuff.
I'm not talking about unjust laws. I'm talking about oppressive laws
But that's beside
that are only enforced on the lower class. Meanwhile, the Bushes get to make all their black ops money on cocaine, like in the Iran-Contra affair, and Congress looks the other way, but they want to push the crackhead on, in the lowest rung of society.
That's more sophisticated than what I'm dealing with.
CIA.
This is the reality.
I'm just dealing with the street level crimes.
But this is the reality that we're living in. This is the reality that we look at. And those laws create an oppressive job for you. So you are seen as the oppressor of the poor. I mean, it's locked into the American consciousness. And
You had a question? You had a question?
What do you type into hashtag?
You do hashtag. You do symbol.
the appearance that
Hashtag.
you guys are
Go back to letters. Caps.
you're the
OSF.
facilitator of the injustice.
Tap it again.
So
OSF.
there's a lot of animosity towards police. If all the laws were fair
Space.
and you were really just
Yep.
enforcing laws
Yep,
that
space.
there was a damaged party, I think there'd be a
And then
great
put
difference in how
put
the
cops
public
101
sees police.
or at Punk Boy. Yes.
That
Space.
That
At.
before the
The
United
symbol
States
at sign.
1871. There's what used to be a
At
common
Punk. PUNK BOY.
Not 101 or anything?
No. At Punk Boy. PUNK
someone was damaged. There had to be a damaged party. Drug
BOY.
you can't have a tent
IN.
on the
SF.
sidewalk, even though a commercial entity
He's fucking great for back
and you're
then.
exercising the First Amendment. I mean, there's all these laws, quote unquote, that have no damaged parties. They're just
No, no.
regulatory.
No, I did post.
They're regulatory laws. Before the United States incorporated in 1871, under the Commonwealth.
Hi, are you leaving?
I'm leaving. I have to go home. I'm gonna miss my bus.
You have to argue jurisdiction of the court. You had to prove that the court
See you
had
later.
jurisdiction because there was a real damaged party. You broke my law. Me smoking the
Hi, Dr. Love. What's up, buddy?
party.
How are you?
These unjust laws
How are you doing?
over 100 years
Just live streaming away, the normal.
created animosity.
How many people are viewing? One right now. One right now, but after Punk Boy picks it up, it'll go to about 20 or 30. It should.
Are we having fun again?
Something like that. Never a dull moment at Occupy. It's always the same shit.
Carry on, and all that.
Would you like to hold this for a minute? But you gotta hold it. Yes, you can.
In a minute.
Yes,
I'll be
you
right
can.
back.
All right. This is kind of crazy, man. It's the same cop that said he was gonna shoot CIA James, and he's kind of trying to act cool now, just like nothing happened. I don't understand that at all. But, okay. It's kind of weird. Hey, I'm gonna need your battery pretty soon if I keep going.
My battery.
Well, a battery. Rob's got a battery. He's got two. He's got the one I had and the one he had.
We'll just, right?
How long you got? Has it gone past 50%?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Let me look.
I'm live streaming. I can't tell.
Yeah, you're streaming.
Or you
But
streaming,
it doesn't
whatever.
matter because they're both corporations and we don't promote either one.
So you're streaming video. Does this, so real quick, we were thinking, I was talking to an officer that drove by the other day, he had an M16 in his vehicle. We were talking, it'd really be cool to have like Occupy versus the cops with paintball guns. I'll tell you what, Occupy would tear the shit out of the cops with those paintball guns, man. We'll lace them up. Pop, 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 pop.
But I have
Paintball
one
gun
question
wars.
for you. One question for you.
Non-lethal.
One question for you. When I came over and tried to give them that passport last night, they didn't want it because this officer right here, the one on this side,
The passport, right? The one you
said
found.
that he didn't want it because he thought I was playing games. Could you ask your friend to come over here? I want to speak with him alone. The Itra, the one you was just talking to.
No, hold on. I'm not going to say
Now let's say we're not damaging it. We're not taking a photo, we're not damaging it. But this section of the sidewalk is fine. And all these people, I don't have to walk around.
Clearly would be information that everyone else is using.
Exactly. Or I want to walk to that corner like I'm taxi.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna have to walk around.
You know what's
Go elsewhere.
You know what I think's funny is right before this officer wrote me a jaywalking ticket, he jaywalked himself across the street. So therefore, because he has a badge on, he gives him privileges to do the things that he's gonna cite me for. That's like a double standard to me that, you know, it doesn't make sense.
That's all fine and good, but I still want to know about that passport thing.
The passport, what'd you do with that?
I gave it to somebody down in the BART because they wouldn't take it.
Right?
That's the point of these.
I guess the point on that would be moot. There's nothing to it. I mean, you already took care of it. I mean,
It's already
not
taken
gonna
care
get an
of.
answer anyway.
I don't want an answer. I just want to see what they have to say. See if they're going to say anything or try to avoid the situation.
I told him up there, it's his.
Excuse me. Sir, could I ask you a question? Could you come over here? I'll even turn the camera away. Could you come here for a second? Could I ask you an honest question? Last night I came up and I tried to give this guy and the other officer that was sitting over here a passport that I found on the ground in front of one market down the street. And this guy tells me to get the fuck away from the car because he thought I was playing games. So I had to go downstairs and call a BART officer to come and get it because this guy wouldn't take the passport. I was trying to do the right thing and he was rude, just rude. He said he thought I was playing games.
Here, look.
Man, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Let me.
You don't, and he doesn't care, and he thinks it's funny. I was honestly trying to do the right thing and give a passport
Let's talk
back.
about a missing passport now.
You know,
Listen, I think that's more important than me trying to shoot somebody, right?
no,
that's just
more
a-
important. Is
that's
that's
just
just another incident of you derelict.
Accused? You said it right in front of me, bro. I've never said batoning, nothing. I tried to give it to you last night. No, it's not. I didn't say that. I tried to give a passport to SFPD and you told me to get away because you thought I was playing games.
You turned in an ID to you. An ID
You don't remember that.
passport.
You're not handing me any kind of a passport.
I tried to put it on the car and you told me to get it off the car because you
Put it
thought
on
I
my
was...
car.
I put it on the car right in front of you and you told me to get it off because you thought I was playing games.
Take it to the station.
You play games with me every day you're out here.
No, I don't.
Camera
Oh,
and
sir,
you're
I
asking
don't.
me these questions and tricky stuff about
Tricky stuff?
passports
No, it's not
and
tricky
batons
stuff.
and shooting people.
I never said nothing about
The only guy that I
batons.
could have a decent conversation with was this gentleman right
Okay,
here.
please stop saying
We
that I
actually had
said
a decent
batons.
conversation.
Please stop saying that I said batons, sir. I never said that. All I accused you of is what you've done. You were standing right next to me when you said don't do anything or I could shoot
The
you.
entire time when I'm here, I'm being accused of stuff, and everybody's trying to
I
get me
heard
of
it.
something.
I heard it.
Exactly.
the camera. And like I said, the only reason you guys are here was the Occupy issues, which is fine.
That's
One guy that
fine,
actually
but-
comes up to me and talks about the issues, this gentleman right here, and we
Okay,
had a
but
pleasant conversation.
I understand that. Thank you, Rob.
But nobody
Do you-
else wants to have a
Sir,
conversation.
do you
about the real
understand
issues
that people have been shot over in Oakland by police officers?
This is not Oakland. This is SFPD. This is not Oakland
Okay,
PD.
then why did you say what you said?
The issues that were here.
Okay, then why did you? The issues that are here.
Twist my words and say what I did not say.
You did. You did, and I made a report to the chief or the sergeant or whoever came down here. That guy.
Yes, you guys. I think you guys are going to Office of Citizen Complaints. Is that correct?
Yes, we are, because you honestly said what you said, and I was standing right next to you.
There'll be a hearing. You go and say your piece, and I'll be in there, and they will investigate my side of the story. They will investigate your side of the story, and they will come to a conclusion.
Okay, I understand that, but that's not even the issue right now.
Unless you want to try and hold some kind of investigation right now.
No, I don't want an investigation right now. Why would I want that? I just want to know why in your mind you said what you said, because you know you did. And you could say you didn't. You could say he said it or Bob said it. That doesn't matter. You know what you said, sir. I'm not playing any games with anybody. You said it out of your mouth, not me, not him.
It's all right because look,
You said
You need a break?
I can put it to you this way. I can see, you can see yin and yang, light and dark.
You talking about me and my wife again?
Libra, man, it doesn't get any more yin than that, bro.
It's fucking... Ooh, talk about a roller coaster.
He still can't give a straight answer, and I don't understand that, guys. He just doesn't. He doesn't comprehend that he said what he said and just gonna lie or say he didn't. I don't know.
Oh, he's saying he didn't threaten to shoot?
That's what he said. I didn't say it. I didn't do that. It wasn't me.
You heard him, didn't you?
I was standing 2 feet from him.
Yeah, I heard him.
That's why I asked him not to chase him across the street. Because you just said you were going to shoot the guy that ran across the street. Because if you do anything. Why is he still here? No, he was because you said you were going to shoot him. Have you made any threats like that today?
Now, if he gets shot, then everybody knows
Why am I
you did
still
it.
here? Now I know you're supposed to pull your gun and shoot me in the back.
See, that's kind of rude, though. Why? He shouldn't have said that, but why did you say what you said? That's all we want to
You
know.
said you were going to shoot me, so I ran. I figured I'd test you. You need to shoot me. You're not gonna. But it's awfully threatening.
He did. He said that. I don't care what nobody says. I was standing 2 feet from this guy when he said it.
Nice try.
You know, and it's rather aggravating.
Nice try.
It's rather
Nice try.
aggravating.
Yeah, that's an awesome try. That's 4 viewers, and he says, nice try.
Yeah, where's your video? Where's your video? You know I wasn't videotaping at the time.
No, there were like 10 guys here.
And everybody's seen it. Stop. Sorry, stop. Dr. Love. Dr.
So
Love.
it doesn't matter.
Come here.
Oh, I know.
Stop.
You know
CIA,
what?
please be quiet for a second.
To say something
Stop.
like
Check
that.
this out. Stop. I'm not even going to say that. Dr. Love, what did you see last night when that occurrence happened with the open container?
See or hear? See or hear, or both?
Both.
I was over there having a conversation. Wasn't listening too much to him. I did see the officer crossing the street. I said 6 up, not quite loud enough obviously because he didn't hear me. Then I saw the officer walk around, start talking to James. And I started talking to him. I figured out too late now, so I continued with my conversation. Next thing I know, they were arguing. He wanted to see his ID. James couldn't find it, was looking for it. And then something happened. I don't remember. But the last thing, what I did remember was him saying, "Well, that sounds like something you could get shot over to me." And then that's when I started paying attention after he threatened to shoot James.
Oh, so you didn't hear me saying actually.
Well, whatever. Shoot is fucked up. Either way you look at it, I don't care if you turn the ball blue, pink, or orange. Stop.
If I say the word shoot.
You shouldn't even say that word. That's not even a cool word. If you go through an airplane, you can't say shoot, bomb, blow up, explode, gun, bullet.
I'm glad you got that on tape. At least it clears the yes. I didn't say what you got to say.
Okay, whatever. Wow.
Somebody's
Okay. We really believe that. 3 witnesses, and I didn't even say nothing.
No, you said it on tape, what I said.
Yeah.
Play it
Shoot.
back. Play it back.
Still, shoot, blow up, gun, bomb, words you don't use.
Threats of
You can't go on a plane and say something like that.
All right.
Wow, I wish I had your guys' job. It's easy. Gotta be easy. Hey, how you doing? Ah, same stuff, different day. No. Have a good night, sir. Yep.
Come over here and talk to me. Don't make me shoot.
I can't say that.
Those are the exact words.
Okay, whatever.
If I'm wrong, all I know is I heard you say the word shoot me. Okay, those 2 words to me were threatening and scary. And at that point, I said to myself, this is an enemy of the people, an enemy of me. I am leaving. You know, most police officers that I've ever talked to that I've either talked to or seen in public for somebody drinking a container, not being belligerent or causing problems, they take the container away from them, they pour it out, they say, don't let me catch you doing it again, take it easy, have a nice day, and they walk away. You're like, come over here, I'm writing you a citation. Give me your ID. Yeah. Toss papers, where are your papers? You know what? I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not doing anything wrong other than violating a minor infraction.
It's very minor.
Yeah, very minor. Right. And
what did you tell him when I asked you? What did you tell me, for example, when I asked you for the ID? What did you tell him?
I said I can't find it. What did I say?
I don't have it.
I said I can find it or I don't have it.
I said I don't have it. I said provide me some other stuff.
You said what?
Provide me some other stuff. Perhaps I could do it that way.
That's
like
not
the
what you
letter.
said.
Oh yes.
Okay, well that's your.
Then you took off your backpack and you searched through it.
I took off my backpack and I still
I don't have it.
I said I can't find it. Okay.
Do not say that. Say you don't have it.
All right. Well that's your story. And so let's continue on to the rest of your story as to where you said you want to finish that. I mean,
No, just get your facts straight.
then
They are.
the facts are straight. Then what happened?
And talk to your other gentleman to get your stories together, because the other gentleman that he was just sending me on tape said something completely different from what I said.
Well, that's what he heard, so that's what we're going to let him say, because we don't change stories. We let them come as they are.
You know, yeah.
Transparency, brother. There is no lies.
Fair enough, but
That's what he heard.
It sounds like somebody that was over here heard something completely different than what you guys.
Well, that's what he heard, so that's what we're going to let him tell. We don't change nothing. That's his story, so that's the way it'll be when it goes to court, if it does.
Fair enough.
We don't change nothing. It's all about transparency here, dude. Nothing hidden. See, look,
people are hearing
nothing hidden.
Wouldn't this be fun? Like you and me and him and a bunch of us squaring off with paintball guns.
The interesting part is
Fun, you know?
the interesting part is that other people are hearing different things.
Okay, and that's what he heard. That's fine.
You're saying something. Somebody else in the group heard me say something else. I'm saying I said something else. You didn't say.
You're saying you didn't say nothing at all.
Let me ask you something.
Correct.
No. I was having a full conversation.
Okay. Now you're just talking to somebody else. But all right, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Do you consider yourself part of the 99%, part of the rest of us that are trying to make a living, scratching out?
Unfortunately, when I put on the uniform, I'm not big size, so I'm not allowed to I'm not allowed to make judgments on 99% or 1%. I have to go for 100%. Okay? Because
Retweet this if you would, guys.
The
This is
citizens do
crazy.
not want me to start making sounds.
100%.
So I have to represent 100%. Not the 99% or 1%.
So you're going to go for 100%. Careful now, don't trap yourself.
Well, that's what the job is supposed to do. I'm supposed to represent him, you, and the big banker over at Wells Fargo,
Okay,
right?
Somebody's phone's ringing.
You swore an oath to do 100% of your job. What your job is.
I'm talking with the people.
Okay.
Not like
You take
against
care of
the poor
everyone?
versus. Correct. I'm supposed to treat everybody equally.
So, I think So I'm not allowed to look at the Fourth Amendment.
No.
Yeah, no, I know all my amendments. I just want to see if
Do you want it verbatim?
It doesn't have to be verbatim.
Give the gist of it.
That I'm to be free in my person, safe and secure in my home and in my possessions.
No.
Hold on, okay.
You're misconstruing it a little bit.
Okay, so I'm wrong, is what you're telling me.
You're
I'm
not wrong.
misconstruing it.
You just...
I don't know it verbatim, and I can't, because I haven't been studying this. I'm not an officer of the law, excuse me. I'm sorry. You studied it, I did.
No, you're all citizens of the United States of America.
Okay,
well, it doesn't matter.
You should know our First Amendment.
Before
I didn't say First Amendment.
First
I
10
said,
Amendments. First 10 Amendments. Bill of Rights.
So you know all 10 of them?
Bill of Rights.
You know all 10 of them verbatim?
Talk the love.
Verbatim.
Okay, well I don't know them all verbatim.
Listen.
Oh, shit.
I'm not trying to trick you or nothing. I know you're on camera here and all that. Just collect yourself. I'm not trying to money on
Hey,
it.
where'd Dr.
That's
Love
okay.
go?
You can bring them up. Listen,
The point is, the Fourth Amendment is...
I'm going to bring the basically, I came out here and I need to grab a cup of coffee. I ended up being down here for 20 minutes.
Okay.
So, we'll be back down here. We're here for a while.
Alright, he said he'll be back, guys.
Well, and listen, one other thing. Listen, we're having a conversation. We're having a conversation.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get you. I'm not trying to trick you or anything like that.
Oh.
And just let me, just like we're having a conversation here. When I stop finish talking, you can clean up the conversation.
Okay. So, for those
Right
that are
down there.
watching, since the officers are going to walk off,
We'll be right back.
Amendment 4 is the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and persons or things to be seized. Okay, now in layman's terms, you may not be arrested, detained arbitrarily. No agency of government may inspect or seize your property or possessions without first obtaining a warrant. To obtain a warrant, they must show specific cause for the specific search or seizure and swear under oath they are telling the truth about these reasons.
And
Furthermore,
he's reading this
the
right
warrant-
off the phone, guys.
Yeah,
Look,
this is off the internet. This is
straight off the internet.
I'll give you the website here in a minute. Furthermore, the warrant itself must state specifically and in detail the place, things, or people it covers. Warrants that are too general or vague are not valid. Searches or seizures that exceed the terms of the warrant are not valid. And there was no warrant for the officer to walk across the street, jaywalk, and
This is going to be upside down or something like
seize
that. But
my
there you
property.
go. We're reading this all straight off the internet.
All right, we got a ton of viewers.
5.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. We need more, guys.
500.
Retweet this and
This is
post
coming
it
from
and post it again and double post it, please.
Bill of Rights text with explanations.
Say that again. Say that again.
It's on Google. Just type in Bill of Rights text. You'll find
Bill
it.
of Rights text.
And
If you guys didn't hear that because somebody was honking, it's Bill of Rights text.